If your social media is anything like mine, I'm sure you've been infiltrated with 75 hard videos. It's a 75-day challenge where people do 2 45-minute exercises a day. They drink a certain amount of water. They cancel plans. It's this whole big thing designed to help you get into basically the best shape of your life. While I like the idea of starting a challenge to get into a better mindset, I don't love 75 hard. I think in a lot of ways it promotes a bad self-image, always trying to better ourselves, never being good enough. And I think we all just can be a little bit nicer to ourselves these days. But I do love the idea of a 75-day challenge. So I did some thinking. I have designed a 75-day challenge similar to 75 hard, but also nothing like it. Hi, I'm Emily. I'm a reader, a book talker, a booktuber, bookstagrammer. I don't know. I talk about books online, and that's pretty much all I do. I designed a reader-centered 75 hard challenge, and let's talk about it. What is this challenge, you ask? I'll tell you. This is 75 booked. If you're somebody who used to love reading, or maybe you're somebody who hasn't picked up a book in ages, this is perfect for you. The challenge is designed to make reading something that you look forward to every single day, not something that's a chore. That's first and foremost. It should be fun. It shouldn't be work. It shouldn't make you feel bad about yourself. So no, this is nothing like 75 hard. It's nowhere near as strict. You can compare this a little bit more to 75 soft, which is basically 75 hard, but a little less strict. So any of the rules that I go over, they are not set in stone. You can do whatever you want with this challenge. It's yours. I just thought of the idea. You run with it and make it your own. So let me go over the rules so you know what we're doing. 75 Booked is a 75-day reading challenge. Every day you will be doing 2 45-minute reading sessions. It might sound like a lot, but really it's not that crazy. Say you have an hour commute to work, listen to an audiobook. You go for a walk with your dog every day, bring your headphones. Lying in bed at night and you're scrolling on TikTok, replace it with a book. It sounds like a lot, but truthfully, it's pretty attainable. Like I said, nothing is set in stone. You make this what you want to make it. I've posted this over on TikTok a couple weeks ago, and a lot of people gave me some really great ideas. People who are still in school are making it so that one session a day is their reading for school. The other session is a reading for pleasure session. The second rule I have is that you will finish a water bottle during both sessions. I'm not a health expert. I have no idea how much water you're supposed to have a day. I know I need a lot of water, so I'm doing a 30-ounce water bottle each reading session. If you want to do an 8-ounce cup of water each session, fantastic. If you want to forego the water, fantastic. If you're trying to eat more, maybe make it that you finish a meal during the session. If you're trying to work out more, maybe make it that you go for a walk during each session. Make it your own, personalize it however you want. The third rule is one of the 2 sessions has to be out of bed. If you decide to skip any of these rules, don't make it this one. This could literally mean your couch downstairs, sitting outside. You don't have to leave your house. You don't even have to leave your bedroom. If you have a walking pad and you want to walk and listen to your audiobook in your bedroom, that's perfect. Just try to get up, try to move your body a little bit, and get a little bit of movement in your day. The fourth rule, and the one that I think majority of people are having an issue with, is a book buying ban. Given the current state of America, the political state we're in, now more than ever, it is so important to support your library. A lot of people commented on my post saying, love all of this, but I cannot get behind the book buying ban. I have to buy Emily Henry's new book. I have to buy Abby Jimenez's new book. I have to buy the new Hunger Games. Listen, I get it. I'm in the same boat. However, you don't have to. Libraries are getting defunded every single day. If you use Libby, you might not be able to soon. So do your very best to support your library while you can. Libraries are a free service. You watching right now, you can get a library card for free. If you have a phone, if you have a device, you're watching this video, you definitely have some sort of device, you can access books for free through your library. It doesn't cost any money. So do your best to stick with this rule. Out of all of the other ones, try to follow this rule because seriously, it is very important for libraries, for the economy, for society. let's keep libraries alive. And if for whatever reason you aren't close to a library, you can't get to a library, you can't leave the house, I get it. I understand. I'm not judging you. Do what's best for you. Just take this all into consideration. You can borrow books from a friend. You can buy books secondhand. I use Pango Books to buy and sell books. You can also use thrift books, Better World books. These are all secondhand options. And I know Amazon is super convenient. I try not to use Amazon for much anymore, but I am just a human and I make mistakes and I do use Amazon sometimes. But Amazon does offer secondhand used books. So next time that you're checking out a book on Amazon, try to click on that link at the bottom. I forget what it says, but I'll insert a picture of it right here so you see. You can look at other buying options, and 9 out of 10 times they have multiple used editions of the book you're looking for. 5th rule, final rule. Track all of your reading in a physical journal. If you don't want to do that, track it through an app. That brings me to the next part of this, the apps that I use to track my reading. First, in order to track the reading sessions to get a super accurate depiction of the time I spent reading, the pages or percentage that I read of the book, I use the app Bookly. I just found this app a few weeks ago and I love it. I paid for the pro version of it because it was just so incredible and I wanted to access more of the statistics that they offer. You can start reading sessions through Bookly and it tracks how long you're reading for and it gives you a breakdown of all the statistics, how many pages you get done in a minute, how many words per minute, stuff like that. And it's just so cool. If you're a nerd like me and you like looking at your reading stats, you'll love this. When you finish a book, it gives you a printable PDF. I'll insert it right here so you can see, and it breaks down all of the statistics of that book, your rating, how long it took you to read, all of that fun information, which I nerd out and I think it's so fun to look at. So that's how I'm tracking my individual sessions, and then I go ahead and I write that into a physical journal because I just like the feel of it. I think it ingrains the habit into my brain better if I'm physically writing it down that I read. Just to keep track of the books that I am reading, not so much the sessions, I use Goodreads and Fable. They're both great in their own ways. Goodreads is probably like the OG, but it looks like it hasn't been updated since like 2009. I still love it though, and I love the social media aspect of it so you can see what your friends are reading. Fable is also super cool. I host a book club through Fable. If you're interested in joining one, I can link it down in the description below. I host it through a podcast that I run with my best friend. It's called Let's Talk Literature, and each Friday we release an episode about books. Once a month we do a book club and we all read it together through the Fable app. It breaks down the book into chapters, and these chapters each have a discussion room so you can post your thoughts as you read. And then at the end of the month, me and Will post an episode with our thoughts, our reviews, our reactions. It's super fun. The podcast is all about books. We don't really talk about anything else. So if that's something you're looking for, look up Let's Talk Literature either on YouTube or Spotify. I started this challenge over 3 weeks ago, and already I've noticed such an uptick in my amount of reading that I get done. I'm on day 21. I have to be honest, my reading has been stupendous this last month. If you guys try this out, please comment below and let me know what rules you're taking with you, which ones you're leaving behind, and how it's going for you if you started already. My favorite part about this challenge has been seeing you guys post your own experience with 75 Booked, and it's just so cool to see my idea come to life. Make sure if you're posting about it, you use the hashtag 75Booked. That's what I'm using to keep track of all of my posts regarding it, and I scroll through it to see what people are posting. I think that I'm going to just continue doing this my whole life. Like at this point, I'm having so much fun doing it. I don't want it to end. I love that I'm setting these strict goals for my reading, and it's making reading feel more attainable. The fact that I've been doing it for 21 days, I'm like, okay, I could do this every day of my life, and that's the point of this challenge. I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you try this out. If you do, of course, like I said, let me know so I can look and keep updated on your progress, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.